Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my channel. Today's going to be a really quick video. We are going to make homemade, plant-based, oil-free mayo. This is one of my favorite recipes that are on my go-to repeat list, and I'd like to share it with you. Come on in. Okay, so we're going to start out today. I have 3/4 of a cup of cashews that I have pre-soaked. I just put them in the container. I pour hot boiling water over it. You only have to leave it for like 10-15 minutes maybe, but I get busy and I end up forgetting about it, and so it ends up being longer. Anyway, let's get busy. It's not going to take long to put this together, and it's honestly my favorite plant-based mayonnaise that I have made. I have bought some in the store. Hellmann's has one, and honestly it's not bad, but it's expensive and it has a lot of oil in it. And so I'm trying to avoid seed oils, and so this is a really, really good substitute. If you're expecting it to taste exactly like Hellmann's, it's not going to. So, but it is good. I use it on my sandwiches all the time. I think that's about all I've used it for so far, but I love it. I could eat it with a spoon. So let's get busy, let's get it made. So to my 3/4 of a cup of raw cashews that have been soaked, we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of aquafaba. Now, if you've never heard of aquafaba, you've probably seen it, didn't realize it is the liquid that comes off a can of chickpeas that I always just threw away. But now I don't. It's like liquid gold. So I am going to use my own homemade aquafaba that I kept after making chickpeas from dried. And we're going to use 1/3 of a cup. Now, aquafaba can be used to replace a lot of things, a lot of fats in baking. That's mostly what I've used it for, or like in this. Now we're going to add, it calls for water, but I'm not putting water because I like it thicker. I need 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. I was tempted to use the bottled stuff, but I think I'm just going to go with fresh because it's just been so good so far, and I don't want to mess with perfection. So we're just going to squeeze at least half a lemon. Don't know if that'll be my full 2 tablespoons or not. I avoid seeds. So there's 1. Yeah, so this is going to be about 2. Perfect. Right on the nose. So 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. It calls for sugar. I'm not putting any sweetener at all. I'm not even going to sub because I don't like sweet in my mayo. I'm not looking for Miracle Whip. I want mayo. So I'm going to skip the sugar. Now I need garlic powder. It calls for 1/4 of a teaspoon and 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder. Put those in. This goes together really quickly, and you could use it right away, but I like to let it get cold and it sets up really good then. I'm also using 3/4 of a teaspoon of mustard powder. You can use 1/2 teaspoon of prepared mustard if you need, and then reduce one of the vinegars, but I grind my own mustard seed and make mustard powder. So I'm going to go the full 3/4 of a tablespoon because I really like the flavor of the mustard. And then we're going to do 2 teaspoons each of white vinegar and apple cider vinegar. But before I wet this, I'm going to put in I'm going to put 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. It says you can do 3/4 to 1 teaspoon. I can always add more. trying to cut back. Okay, so now I'll put the vinegar. So I want 2 teaspoons of white. I just pour my vinegar in these squirt jars. I get them at the dollar store and just keep some in the fridge instead of having the great big container. And I make my own apple cider vinegar, so I also put some of it in a squirt bottle as well, and it just makes it easier to get it measured out. Okay, so that is it, guys. That's it. All I need to do now is blend this. Probably should have used the small blend container. I might dump it in there. I think it'll work better if I put it in the small one. I'm not very good at estimating amounts and how it's going to look in something. So I'm going to put this in. Guess I should plug it in first. This has been one of the handiest kitchen appliances that I've had in a long time. I love it. Okay, so you could tell, I could tell from watching it that it's nice and smooth. Let it run as long as you need to. I'm just going to, yeah, that's nice and creamy. That's why I love cashews, honestly. I'm getting a mess here. They're just so mild and creamy. That is so good. So good. Now, so it's fairly thick, but it will thicken up more in the fridge. Just blending it has made it kind of warm and it'll thin it out a bit. And I just pour it in one of these plastic deli containers. Don't like to make a lot because there is no preservatives and stuff. It should be used like within a week or so. I have kept it longer, but not much. And so I don't want it going bad, and cashews are not cheap. So I'd rather make smaller batches and make sure they get used than waste it. So there we go. Made a mess. Gee, that's too bad. I had to taste it. And so there we go. This is what we've got. And it turned out really good. So thanks for stopping by today. I hope you give this recipe a try. If you do try the recipe, please let me know down below. Let me know what you think of it. The recipe will be down below. It is modified a little bit. As I said, going through it, there's a few things I didn't put in that it called for. But yeah, let me know what you think. It tastes really good. It's a wonderful option, especially if you're trying to reduce the fat in your diet. The one thing I will say is I'm glad I only did the 3/4 teaspoon of salt, so you may want to start there or even a little bit less and adjust to your own taste. You can always put more in. It's a little hard to deal with it after there's too much. So yeah, again, if you try it, let me know. If you want to see the recipes that are coming up, some more of my staples, my tried and trues, the things I eat on repeat, subscribe to my channel. You'll be notified if I post new content. And if you like this video, hit like, leave a comment, say hi. Have a great day.